at homefreeprize.com. That's homefreeprize.com. Certain restrictions apply. Must be 18 years of age or older to enter. Visit homefreeprize.com for complete rules and regulations.
All prizes donated. No purchase or contribution is necessary to win. Random drawing to be supervised by an independent auditor and held at 6 p.m. on November 2nd, 2017 at Circle Square Cultural Center, Hospice of Marion County, 3231 Southwest 34th Avenue, Ocala, Florida, 34474. Visit homefreeprize.com for complete rules and regulations.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You ever hear the expression, fake it until you make it? You ever hear that expression?
Yes, I have.
Fake it until you make it?
Heard it.
You know this about me, but not too many people know that. I'm kind of an introvert. You know, I kind of stay to myself. You don't think it because you know me from this radio show. I'm telling you, this radio show helped me a lot in that regard because I was the guy who didn't say much. I still don't say much really when I'm not here.
No.
You know, I still kind of quiet, except when I'm with you. I'm chattermouth with you, right? And you know what? I was that way when I was a kid too. I would be when I was a kid. I would be more apt to be extroverted, I guess, around my brothers and my family and my sister than I would like in my classroom with the other kids. You know, then I'd be kind of the introvert. We have a book that might be something I could have benefited from when I was younger, maybe even still to this day. Hiding in the Bathroom is the title of the book. It is subtitled An Introvert's Roadmap to Getting Out There When You'd Rather Stay Home. Morra Aarons-Mele. I can relate to what you're saying in this book. Morra is the founder of the award-winning social impact agency called Women Online. She's the host of the Forbes podcast, Hiding in the Bathroom. She's the creator of the Mission List, the founding political director of blogher.com. Wow. Contributed to the Wall Street Journal, the Harvard Business Review, the New York Times. And congratulations on this book, Hiding in the Bathroom. Morra Aarons-Mele. I just hope I'm saying your name correctly. Good morning, Morra.
Hi, Larry. Great to be here.
Thank you. Where are you calling from?
I am in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, how's the weather in Boston? Do you have the foliage going on yet?
Well, you know what's crazy? It is really warm, but we have the foliage, and it's beautiful, which we don't get very often in Boston, so I'm happy.
Oh, really? See, we don't get foliage in Florida. People will argue with me that we do.
Not so much.
No, we don't get it. I'm telling you, the palm trees stay green all year long.
Yeah, they do.
So
talk to me in February, okay?
So have you been able to... okay, how do I ask this question? I'm not lying. Robin, do you consider yourself an introvert?
Not too much anymore. Sometimes I do.
Yeah,
not too much
I wonder if we all really do. Do you think we all really do in one way or another? Morra?
I think that yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting. You know, there's no blood test you can take, right, that says I'm an introvert and I'm an extrovert. And a lot of us have shades of both, right? And like you said, we are, skillful, ambitious introverts learn how to fake it because we have all grown up seeing the, quote, successful people in our lives seem extroverted, right? They talk a lot, they command the stage, they're leaders in this way that they're charismatic, and so we think, wow, if I want to be like that, I better learn those skills too. And so we sort of can slip flawlessly in between the two. I think the tell of whether you're an introvert, and you said it perfectly, Larry, is you love doing your radio show, but I would bet after you're done, you need some quiet time, right? You have to go and get some...
I need a nap.
alone time and maybe... Exactly. That's the tell. And so, to me, being an introvert, it's not about, not all introverts are quiet. I'm actually not shy or quiet at all. But I need an intense amount of alone time to do my best work. If I'm gonna talk to you, I've got to build in a break. Otherwise, I will I'll get a headache. I'll feel like Superman being drained by kryptonite if I'm with people for too long. That's the tell.
Tell me about yourself a little bit, if you don't mind. Are you a creative person?
I would like to think I am. I'm not a good drawer, but I call myself a hermit entrepreneur. One of the reasons I wrote my book, Hiding in the Bathroom, is because for many years I have observed really successful people and yet known that I'm not cut out for a 24/7 life. I am not cut out to be on all the time.
That's it.
Just
that's the word right there.
Networking.
Yeah, being on. Yes, being on. Yeah.
On, right? And our world, and then you add social media to it, right? The need to have a personal brand. We're all told that, right? You got to have a personal brand. You got to get out there, build the network.
Right.
I can't temperamentally do that. So what I have figured out to do, and what I talk about in the book, is to do just enough to keep the career going forward and yet try to build in that time to hide, to be alone. I work from home. I am a hermit, but I have managed to sustain my business by getting out there 2 days a week or having a full week on and then a couple days off.
By
using social media strategically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
You talk about anxiety being a gift because sometimes when people have this high anxiety, they can't function at all, but you look at it opposite.
Well, I think there's a difference. I've had times in my life, and a lot of us suffer from anxiety that is really crippling. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what we would call generalized anxiety, which honestly, probably 30 to 40% of the population feels at any given time, especially in these very anxious-making times, where it is this sort of sense of low-level anxiety, or certain things might trigger your anxiety. A lot of us have social anxiety that we don't even know about. When we walk into a work event, a networking event, when we have to give a presentation, we have to call a new client, we're starting a new job. I mean, these are all very normal things, right?
Yeah,
Who wouldn't feel some anxiety? But for many of us, we feel that anxiety every day. I have flying anxiety, so when I have to fly for work, that's really hard for me. However, if you have anxiety that you can manage, you have good treatment and you know about it, it forces you to build in what I call the infrastructure and scaffolding in your life that keeps you going in a healthy way. And it really makes you know more about yourself. It makes you draw good boundaries. It makes you a healthy worker, a better manager, and a better salesperson, to be honest.
My question about being creative, obviously you're an author, so there's a creative part of you showing itself right there. And I'm wondering if in those moments when you're it's necessary. If you're a creative person, pretty much, there's probably some exception to this, but most writers write alone. They're alone, and that's the most comfortable place to be. Are you able to? Because there are some people I can be. Okay, you said the word "on" before. There are some people I can be around and not have to be on. I don't have to be on when I'm with Robin. You know what I mean? So, and that's good. I can, and hopefully people feel that way around me. But you don't have to be on around me. Do you know?
I mean, that's the gift, right? And I think it's about trying to figure out how you can modulate your life. I mean, I feel that way when I'm with my family and some close friends, but I have anxiety such that, I feel performance pressure around most people who aren't my dear friends and family, and I've come to accept that about myself, which has made for some awkward friendships and relationships over time, but I think the important thing in coming back to being creative is finding that outlet for yourself. For me, it was blogging many, many years ago when I first heard of people who could write stuff on the internet that was about what they cared about, whether it was parenting, politics, knitting, whatever. Yeah. It gave them that outlet and that recharge time. No matter if anyone read it, that is actually sort of like a sugar for the soul for a lot of us introverts. So I would encourage you, if you're feeling the pressure to be always on in your work, to first look at how can I build some quiet time in my day. That could be as simple as trying to have 3 hours without meetings if you work in an office, going and getting some quiet time to think and write. Even I used to go and hide in my car sometimes.
Me too.
It felt like
I've done that.
Quiet place.
Yeah.
Or the bathroom, right?
Yes.
It's okay to build in what you need because you got to work for a long time, and then also find those outlets out of work that build you back up.
Do you know, have you ever gone on, just sharing notes here, because I think we probably all have this experience. You're out with a group of people at a restaurant, maybe it's somebody's birthday or something, and you say, I'll be right back, I got to use the restroom. You get into the restroom, and you go, I got 2 minutes. I can just be off. I got 2 minutes. I can be off. It's got nothing to do with why you're in the bathroom, but that 2 minutes is a little moment. I love what you're saying. I think we would get along if you were in our area. We'd probably hang out and say nothing to each other. I'm teasing. Hiding in the bathroom. Go ahead, Morra. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just going to laugh because I have learned over time that group dinners are really, I can't do them. And they make me, they just stress me out and make me exhausted. So with all love to my friends and, colleagues, I am not a group dinner person at 41 years old.
Yeah. Would you pass the ketchup? Would you do that?
No.
Hiding in the bathroom, an introvert's roadmap to getting out there when you'd rather stay home. Morra Aarons-Mele. Am I saying your last name right? Mele?
It's actually Mele, like a mealy peach.
Mele, okay. Morra Aarons-Mele. M-E-L-E. It's the last four letters. Call me if you want the copy that Morra sent us. The rest of us have to go buy it. I found it on Amazon, and in fact, I've got the picture of the cover on our podcast right now, and it looks like you're getting really good reviews, 5-star reviews. So congratulations on that. And let me give this one away real quickly. Good morning. You've got the book. Who's this?
Hi, this is Gene.
Gene, you got it. It's waiting for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Morra, for being on the air with us today. That was fun.
Oh, thanks very much.
You're welcome. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Ocala, are you ready for more super savings during that 65th anniversary sale at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens? Well, just take a listen to what Bob has lined up during this fabulous event. The best selection of citrus trees of this year, including orange, lemon, lime, tangerine, tangelo, grapefruit, pomelo, and kumquat. The big 5 size, regularly $59.99 or just $49.99. Plus, Bob has thousands of quality camellias all on sale, including a great selection